Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Tecno Spark 10 Pro versus the Infinix Note 30. And the Infinix Note 30 is powered by MediaTek Helio G99 SoC with 8GB of RAM, while the Tecno Spark 10 Pro is powered by MediaTek Helio G88 SoC with 8GB of RAM. So on the back, we have dual cameras on both phones, and Infinix has 64 megapixel main camera, while the Tecno has a 50 megapixel main camera. Then we have a 2 megapixel depth sensors on both phones, and the back of the Infinix is made up of glass, while the Tecno has a vehicle leather finish, especially in this lunar color, while other colors will give you a plastic back. And the frames on both phones is made up of plastic. We have fingerprint scanner inside the power button on both phones. On the bottom we have our USB-C with headphone jack. Infinix has stereo speakers, while the Tecno only has a single speaker. So I am very excited to see that how is the Tecno Spark 10 Pro is gonna perform against the Infinix Note 30, because we have MediaTek Helio G99. Also the Infinix Note 30, it is a little more expensive phone than the Tecno Spark 10 Pro, but still let's see which one will faster. So now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. So logos came up first on the Infinix, and both phones is running on Android 13 iOS version 13 versus XOS version 13. It looks like the Infinix Note 30 is gonna be faster. Yes, it is. So Infinix Note 30 is faster, much faster when it comes to booting up, while the Tecno is taking a lot of time. Now the Tecno is also done. As you can see, we have 3 or 4 second difference between these devices when it comes to booting up. And guys, now let's talk about the displays between these devices. And Tecno has 6.8 inch Full HD plus IPS LCD display with 90Hz refresh rate, while the Infinix Note 30 has a 6.7 inch Full HD plus IPS LCD display, but we have 120Hz refresh rate. And both phones also has a center punch hole on the top, and the bottom chin, it is actually about the same on both phones, which is really interesting. So everything's closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones, and the first application we have is the phone dialer, that is very similar. And now let's open settings, also very similar. And now let's go to the display. So we have 120Hz refresh rate on the Note 30 versus a 90Hz. So now let's open Amazon shopping, some third-party stuff. So Infinix, it is slightly faster in that area. Scrolling wise, of course, not a big difference between 90Hz and 120Hz, but if I see very closely, Infinix, it is slightly smoother. Now let's open this tab, and that is also faster on the Infinix. Now check out some games application, and this way we should see a more difference. MediaTek Helio G99 versus the MediaTek Helio G88. And now let's see Candy Crush Saga. Infinix Note 30, it is blazing fast, as you can see. Instagram, similar. Now let's see Pinout. And Pinout, it is also slightly faster on the Infinix. Snapchat, faster on the Infinix. Spotify, it is also faster on the Infinix. So Infinix is taking the lead, which is expected, of course. Subway Surfer, another game. So Infinix Note 30 is done. We have 2 or 3 second difference. Let me show the speakers on both phones, and the Tecno automatically dropped the brightness. I don't know why. So let me show the speakers on both phones. Here is the Tecno looks like. And here is the Infinix looks like. And the speakers, it is actually more louder on the Infinix Note 30, also has a lot more bass. And now let's see Temper N2, and that is faster again on the Infinix Note 30. So you can see in the MediaTek Helio G99, it is a big upgrade over the MediaTek Helio G88. So in the Temper N2, we have 2 or 3 second difference. And now let's see PUBG Mobile, heavy game. Let's see in that game which one will faster. Infinix Note 30 is taking the lead, of course, because of the G99. Again, we have 3 or 4 second difference. Also in that game we have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate on both phones, as you can see. And the Tecno, again, it automatically dropped the brightness. So now let's open X, and that is faster on the Infinix. And now let's open Z, and Z, it is open up faster on the Infinix Note 30, as you can see. Let's see the scrolling feels really smooth on both phones, but little more smoother on the Infinix Note 30. And the 90Hz, it is not really optimized. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. Let's see which one will open the camera faster. So you can see in the Tecno it is slightly faster as far as the cam performance are concerned, and the cam performance, it is actually little more better on the Infinix Note 30. So now look at the front facing camera. Infinix has a 16 megapixel while the Tecno has a 32 megapixel, and the selfie camera, it is much better on the Tecno, has much more contrast in the photo, and the exposure level, it is also much more balanced. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Chrome on both phones. Also we have same Wi-Fi network. So wikipedia.org, slightly faster on the Infinix. Scrolling wise, really smooth, but in the start we see hiccup, as you can see, more on the Tecno, while Infinix it is 120 Hz, while you can see not even is 60 Hz very well on the Tecno. I don't know what is happening with the Tecno. I think and the Tecno, it is overheating, and that is why this one is lag a lot. Also it automatically dropped the brightness. So next on the list is apple.com, again faster on the Infinix Note 30. Scrolling feels, as you can see, much more smoother on the Note 30, all the time 120 Hz, I can say that, while you can see and the Tecno, it is not even at 60 Hz. So now let's see RAM management on both phones. Both phones has 8 GB of RAM. Let's see how both phones is gonna perform. Phone dialer still there, settings, Amazon shopping, and that got refresh on the Infinix. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, refresh. RAM management is not that great on the Infinix. If you see my previous speed test, Instagram, again refresh. Let's see pin out, refresh. Snapchat, that is seems like refresh. Spotify, that is still there. Subway Surfer, refresh on the Infinix. And Tecno is performed excellent in the RAM management. Temper 2, that is still there. PUBG, still there. Now let's open X, Z, and last we're back to the internet browser where we left, as you can see. And guys, over I have to say regarding the app's opening speed, as you can see that, and the Tecno Spark 10 Pro is performed head to head to the Infinix Note 30, only a system based application, but as far as the games are concerned, it is much more faster on the Infinix Note 30. We constantly see a 3 or 4 second difference between these devices. So in terms of the RAM wise, in that area, the Tecno is performed excellent in the RAM management, while on the Infinix we have a lot of refresh, and both phones has a 5000 mAh battery size. We have 45 watt fast charging versus a 18 watt. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Tecno Spark 10 Pro versus the Infinix Note 30. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below regarding between these two devices, and subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos like this, and follow me on Instagram as well as on X, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.